Hello all and welcome back to the Easy Nerd. I'm the Easy Nerd, and since this is my 10th video, I thought I'd celebrate by making a sequel to my very first video, the Superman Actor Rankings. But this time, I'll be ranking every Superman movie, 16 in total, where Superman or a Superman-themed character is a major player, from worst to best. Remember, this is just my opinion, not the right opinion. Also, major spoilers ahead. 16th, Superman and the Mole Men. I think George Reeves is a decent Superman, but this movie is just an unwatchable bore. Aside from Superman and Lois, there's literally nothing I like here. I'm grateful it's only an hour long. 15th, Steel. This movie is bad, but at least slightly above last place because it's barely watchable. Shaq looks the part of Steel, and there's a bit of a story. Those are the only positives I can give it. 14th, Supergirl. I love Helen Slater in the role, the costume is great, and I like that it technically attempted the first shared superhero universe by including Jimmy Olsen from the Superman movies. That said, the plot and villain are weak. Still, it has some fun action and an okay soundtrack, so it's at least watchable. 13th, Superman 3. I love Christopher Reeve as Superman. His Clark Kent, his Superman, the costume, soundtrack, supporting characters, all of it. But this movie is just meh. Casting Richard Pryor as pretty much the lead turned it into a comedy, which undermines Superman. The villains are weak, and they just invented new ones instead of using comic characters. The saving graces are Reeve himself, the side characters, the action, and the soundtrack. Didn't like it as a kid, don't like it now. 12th, Superman Returns. The first movie I'd call decent. This was both a sequel to the Christopher Reeve films and a soft reboot, with Brandon Routh taking over. He does great, and I wish we saw more of him. The cast is solid, Kevin Spacey was a great Lex Luthor, and the action and soundtrack are awesome. But the plot drags, feels too similar to Superman the movie, and is often dull. I do love that Lois's son Jason is revealed to be Superman's child, and I appreciated the Action Comics #1 tribute with Superman catching that car. 11th, Justice League 2017. This movie is decent, but man, what a disappointment at the time. The story is fine, just rushed and missing key moments. The humor often undercuts it, though Henry Cavill's Superman was a standout when he returned. Unfortunately, he goes from questioning his place in the world to perfect Superman instantly, which feels jarring. The villain Steppenwolf sucks, though I liked the Lex Luthor and Deathstroke Legion of Doom tease. The CGI, especially Cavill's mustache removal, was awful.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Still, it's more fun than Superman Returns. That said, the way the studio treated the cast and director was disgusting. One of many reasons Warner Brothers sucks. 10th, Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. A very controversial pick this high, but for me, it's a guilty pleasure. It's a big improvement over Superman 3 with a more straightforward, fun plot. Christopher Reeve is great again, Lois has a bigger role again, and we see the return of Gene Hackman's Lex Luthor. Superman finally gets to fight a true physical opponent in Nuclear Man, though it should have been Bizarro. Their fight is the highlight. Costumes are good, soundtrack is still solid, but the effects, especially the flying, are terrible. Overall, it's nearly a good film. 9th, Superman 2025. I've only seen this once, so it may change its place in the ranking, but for me, it's the tale of two halves. The first half is rushed and flawed, while the second half is good, fun, and emotional. David Corenswet makes a decent Superman/Clark Kent, though I didn't like that they nerfed his powers. Still, when he shines, especially in his big speech at the end to Lex Luthor,
That is where you've always been wrong about me, Lex. I'm as human as anyone. I love, I get scared. I wake up every morning and despite not knowing what to do, I put one foot in front of the other and I try to make the best choices I can. I screw up all the time. But that is being human. Greatest strength. And someday, I hope, for the sake of the world, you understand that it's yours too.
he's great in that moment. The Daily Planet crew and Superman's parents are good, Nicholas Hoult is a solid Lex, and Ultraman, the engineer, and Rick Flag Sr. are just okay as side villains. Action is fine with the Superman vs. Ultraman and then Lex Luthor's army fights as the standout. Costumes and effects are hit or miss, but the soundtrack was awesome. Overall, a good Superman movie, but the DCU still needs work and improvement. 8th, 7th, and 6th. Superman, Superman 2, and Superman 2 The Donner Cut. I enjoy all three about the same. The first Superman is a great origin story with a classic feel. My only issue is the turning back time ending. Christopher Reeve is the perfect Superman. Gene Hackman's Lex is fun. The rest of the cast with the Daily Planet staff and Superman's parents are perfect. The action works throughout. The flying effects were ahead of their time, and the Superman costume is timeless. The John Williams score is legendary. Superman 2 in the Donner Cut adds Zod and his cronies as proper villains, giving us some great Superman vs. Kryptonian action, but still keep the flawed reverse everything ending. Overall, three classic genre-defining superhero movies. 5th, Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, theatrical cut. I love this movie. I think it's great, even if the editing is a little strange because of cut content causing the movie to have plot holes. Cavill and Affleck are amazing as Superman and Batman, and Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman debut is awesome. Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor is brilliant in how he manipulates events, and KG Beast is cool, and Doomsday is awesome as he's the large Superman-killing beast I know and love, and I found him a bit of a mashup of multiple characters. The action is incredible. The Batmobile chase scene, Batman's warehouse fight, his showdown with Superman, and the Trinity vs. Doomsday are highlights. Costumes, effects, and Zimmer's soundtrack are all perfect. Underrated gem. 4th, The Flash. Another controversial one, but I included it since Supergirl plays a big role in several Supermen cameo. The plot, a loose Flashpoint adaptation, is excellent, though brought down by too much humor, which even takes over the ending scene. Ezra Miller's Flash is solid, Michael Keaton steals the show as Batman, and Sasha Calle's Supergirl is good. The multiverse cameos at the end, while divisive, I personally loved. Villains, Black Flash and Zod, work well, especially the Black Flash twist. Strong action, good costumes, mostly solid effects, and a good soundtrack. Slightly better put together than Batman v Superman, which is why I ranked it higher. A great, fun superhero movie overall. 3rd place, tie, Man of Steel and Batman v Superman, Ultimate Edition. Both are near perfect god-tier films for me. Man of Steel is my favorite Superman origin, even better than the 1978 classic. Cavill is the perfect modern Superman. The supporting cast of the Daily Planet staff and his Superman's parents are perfect, just like the 1978 movie, and Zod is my favorite portrayal of Zod ever. The action is epic throughout, with the last hour being all action of Superman and the military versus Zod and his army, and the Superman versus Zod fight is my all-time favorite Superman battle.
You're a monster, Zod. And I'm gonna stop you.
The costumes and special effects are perfect, and Hans Zimmer's score is perfection. This is the best solo Superman movie for me easily, and the Superman movie I always wanted. Batman v Superman Ultimate Edition fixes everything wrong with the theatrical cut. With added scenes, better editing, and a Steppenwolf cameo setup, it becomes a god-tier movie alongside Man of Steel. First, Zack Snyder's Justice League. For me, this isn't just a movie. It's the ultimate DC experience. Every aspect is perfect. The story starts off with Superman's death in Batman v Superman, into Batman and Wonder Woman recruiting the other Justice League members, being Aquaman, Flash, and Cyborg, leading to epic battles. All the heroes get proper arcs. Superman's resurrection and return is epic and chilling, with his black suit a perfect touch.
Not impressed.
And the cameos from Green Lantern's Martian Manhunter are a nice touch. Steppenwolf is vastly improved in personality and design, making him a perfect villain for the movie. and Darkseid looms large with the sod and granny goodness. The action is phenomenal. The tunnel fight, Superman versus the League, and the final showdown are all incredible. Costumes, effects, and Junkie XL soundtrack are flawless, with Junkie XL reaching the heights of Hans Zimmer, in my opinion.
Also worth mentioning, Lex Luthor, Joker, Deathstroke, and Ares cameo too.
This is the greatest Superman-related DCEU and DC movie ever made. A magnum opus. Thanks for tuning in. Leave your thoughts and Superman movie rankings in the comments below, and I'll see you all next time.